The concept of money management is the same as driving a car. It's the same as driving a car. You see, a lot of us try to find ways to drive fast, cross lanes quickly, park quickly. We try to drive beyond the yellow line. We try and get where we want, safe but fast. But at the end of the day, for the car to move, you have to start the car. And for you to be able to be a good driver, you have to use your mirrors. You need to be able to know how to use your clutch. You need to be able to know how to use your gears. That's how being successful driver means. You spend a lot of time trying to master your gear change, your mirrors, your pedals, your clutch, driving fast, being able to switch lanes quickly, being able to control your car and so forth. Advanced driving teaches you all that. There is no way that you can cheat your way out of being a great driver, a fast driver. You have to be able to know all those rules, the rules of the road, the rules of the car. You have to be able to know all those things. Same goes to money management. There's no way that you can cheat your way to becoming rich. If you want to be rich, you'll start a business. If you want to be rich, you'll follow the rules of studying a business and becoming successful at it and becoming wise when it comes to running and operating a business. You cannot become a successful businessman if you don't operate with these rules. And so many people, they try to cheat their way and they end up being broke and they end up losing their properties, their cars and so forth because they were trying to cheat their way. But if you do things correctly, if you employ people that have wisdom and people that will be able to educate you and be able to teach you into becoming a great businessman, people that you will pay, lawyers, people that you will pay, some mentors, people that you will pay, some employees, people that will educate you on becoming a successful businessman. There's no way that you can cheat your way out of it. But so many people try and cheat their way and try to come up with ways where they can get rich fast or become successful fast. And at the end of the day, they forget about the rules. And when they forget about the rules, they end up losing everything that they own. Let's go back to investing for a minute. You see, if you want to be a successful investor, if you want to be a rich investor, if you want to be $1 million investor, you have to follow the rules. A lot of people are teaching about forex trading. And when they teach about forex trading, they make you feel like you will make money quick. And that is not how forex trading works. In forex trading, you follow the rules, you learn and you educate yourself, and you become successful. And in most times, you will lose. But in other times, you'll be able to make more money than what you have lost. So, people who are into forex trading, they will show you the lavish lives, but they won't really show you the loss. And it goes as well to stock trading. They will show you the lavish lives, but they won't show you the loss. But when it comes to, I'm afraid of using this word, but I'm going to use it either way. When it comes to proper investing, when you investing through your Easyequities, when you're investing through these big companies, when you're investing, you are told that possibilities of you getting successful in this journey are slim. But when you commit and you invest and you diversify your portfolio, then your chances of making a huge income are there. You see, there is no way that you can cheat your way through success when it comes to investing. But we want to be able to encourage you to get in it intentionally. So tell yourself that I'm going to invest more. When you are told that the minimum requirement of investing in a TFSA for this particular company is 250 Rand a month, you will go back and you will look at your finances and come back and say, hey, since that is the minimum, I'm going to invest every month 3,000 Rand. Because when you do that, you are getting in it intentionally. And now you will reap a harvest. You will have more money when you want your dividends, when you get your dividends, when you get your money back, you're going to get more money. And now let's look into, after talking to those people and investing 3,000, you go and look into another company and say, hey, I want to be able to invest through your services as well. And when you go to them, you begin having conversations of how much you need to be able to invest. And when they tell you that, hey, the minimum requirement of this particular investment, you have to invest 1,000 Rand, you go and look at your finances and you say, okay, I'm going to invest 1,005 or more. And now you go to your Easyequities account, one that you manage, because Easyequities account, you manage it yourself. When you manage your money, you tell yourself, I'm going to invest 3,000 Rand, 4,000 Rand, 5,000 Rand. You say, okay, I'm going to invest 5,000 Rand. And that 5,000 Rand, you're going to commit. Every month, you're going to invest that particular amount. So you have that 5,000 Rand that you manage, that you invest in your Easyequities account, and you have that 3,000 Rand that you manage. The other company manages for you, and you have another 3,000 Rand or 1,500 that is managed by another company. So that means that you are investing 9,500. So for the next couple of years, that is how much you are investing. You don't even you don't compromise. Come whatever situation, you are investing 9,500 for the next 20 years, 30 years until you retire. Guys, there is no way that you can cheat becoming a successful or $1 million investor. You have to follow the rules and push even more, so that you can be able to have more dividends, be paid more dividends, more your investment portfolio should grow. That's how you become successful. So that's how you invest to make millions. But for today's step one, for today's step one, I want you to think about this. Because we've been talking about this over and over again. For today's step one, simple. Invest in stocks or ETFs that pay off dividends. Invest in stocks or ETFs that pay off dividends. When you do that, you allow your money to work for you. Have you ever heard that phrase? Let your money work for you. Let your money work for you. You allow your money to work for you. And when your money works for you, you tell it to, hey, I want you to reinvest all my dividends for the next 10 years. So every time when you get your dividends, they get reinvested in the same stock or in the same ETF or portfolio and so forth. And what that means is that it matures. So after 10 years, you say, okay, now I want my dividends to be paid straight into my account. You will see that there will be more money versus saying in the beginning, no, let my dividends come straight to my account in the beginning. When you do that, then you're going to get the same amount of money. Yes, the companies will grow or company will grow, and when they grow, your money will grow a bit and so forth. But when you say, okay, let me reinvest my dividends for the next 10 years, your money grows. You can call and say that, hey, I want all my money back. and or if you're using Easyequities, you can withdraw all your money, but the most important thing is to invest in stocks or ETFs or portfolios or bundles that pay dividends. And when you do that, you'd be able to and also reinvest those dividends, so that when you do that, in a couple of years' time, you'd be able to have more money, getting paid more dividends, and being able to leave a lot of money for your children or your spouse or so forth. So that is how you invest to make millions in 2023.